Hello my loves, it's Kat, how are you? So today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is my annual Hogwarts house reading. So we have Gryffindor, Slytherin and Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw house for you to choose from. And you may choose however you like. Ideally, choose your own house, but if you feel called to choose a different house, or you feel like you belong in multiple houses, or just for this reading you feel like taking a different house, go for it. Doesn't matter. Whatever you feel called to do is the right choice. So I have already prepared your piles and they are next to me ready for you. And yeah, let's get to it. So we have Gryffindor with red aventurine. We have Slytherin with beautiful piece of jade. Then we have Hufflepuff with orange calcite. And then we have Ravenclaw with aura quartz. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find a timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Well, hello my beautiful Gryffindor. So you chose the red aventurine. And all of these cards, so let's take a look. So you chose, where should I put this? Maybe I'll put it over here with the red aventurine. Yeah, okay. So we have Blessing in Disguise, Summer, Rest, Well-being, Bubble Power, my wishes float easily out into the world. Number 12, Running. Okay, I'm gonna need some more room. Like this. And then we have, how should I translate this? Lapland's Wedding? Wedding in Lapland? Oh, well, something similar. This is the Lovers card. Okay. So, I keep bumping into the cord, but let's get to your reading. No, they are still a little bit twisted. Not twisted, crooked. This is better. Okay. So, I see definitely that there's something contradictory here. We have the running card and then we have the rest card. The running card talks about now is the time to take action, like go for it, go for it, go, go, go. And then we have the rest card, which talks about getting some rest, making sure that you're rested, making sure like this is probably not the best time to act, but more like to gather energies. So this is a little contradictory here. So you may take that as it resonates, unless I come up with another solution to that problem. Or it could be that you're supposed to do both things at the same time. It's time to take action and go, 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 but at the same time you really need to prioritize your rest. That could also be it. But with bubble power, I see that you have a lot of wishes that you want fulfilled. And some of these wishes are things that you can do on your own that you have to do on your own, more like. But you can, even though you can manifest them, they just require some action. That is why these are right next to each other. The running card and bubble power are right next to each other. So your wishes, they require action in order for them to manifest. They require action. And then we have the well-being and rest card right next to each other, meaning that there is something in your lifestyle that needs to be revised. Sorry, I burped a little bit. I'm drinking an energy drink. And the bubbles make me burp a lot. And that is just unfortunate, but what can you do? Better out than in, right? Okay. With the well-being card, you are being called to make sure that you are well rested, well balanced, taken care of, and you are really taking a good, nice look at your well-being. That is something that I see here. There is also something with the Lover's card and the Blessing in Disguise card. I see that some of you have recently or not so recently broken up with a person, and it's coming clear why that needed to happen. It's, in order to understand how this works, is something you have to really experience. When something happens that don't make sense, but then years later make sense, it's something you really have to experience before you can understand that, you know, like sometimes things really are blessings in disguise. Even though they feel hard and terrible at the moment, they are still blessings. And you are going to have that moment where you realize that, you know what, thank God I didn't get what I wanted at that time, because I would be so unhappy right now. Thank God I didn't stay with that person. Thank God they made it impossible for me to stay, because I would be really unhappy right now if I was still with them. Thank God that job didn't work out, because I would be really unhappy working there right now. Yeah, that sort of thing. That is happening right here. I have a feeling that this blessing in disguise has more to do with a relationship, unless you know exactly what it is already. But I feel like it has to do with this Lover's card. I feel like you may be... I'm getting two messages here, okay? I'm getting two messages. One being that you are going to meet somebody that when they come into your life, you realize exactly why your life went that way, why you couldn't meet them sooner, why it took them so long, because you wouldn't have been ready. Or mostly it's because you wouldn't have been ready, because you needed some sort of a moment of realization. What is it that you truly want in life? And then realizing that it's them. But you wouldn't have known if you hadn't gone through that experience. So there is that message. Somebody coming into your life that, and suddenly everything that just makes sense to you. Or because the Lover's card, especially this one, it talks about, oh, actually, I'm getting another message about the last message, about the somebody coming into your life. And okay, so here's what I'm hearing. They will accept you as you are, and you will accept them as they are. And that is just so beautiful. It is so incredibly beautiful. It's, you both have your darker sides to you, but you accept yourselves as a whole. And it's just beautiful. And then back to the other message. My ADHD is ADHD. But moving on. Yeah, it's about you accepting your own darker sides, accepting your shadow, falling in love with yourself, finding yourself once more, because perhaps you lost yourself at one point. Perhaps you lost your vision, maybe you lost your voice, maybe you lost your power. And that is very important for Gryffindors to remember. Yeah, so okay, let's move on to your tarot cards then. I'm using the Cozy Witch tarot deck for this one because it's witchy. And this is Harry Potter themed. And I just love this deck. Okay, I just love it. It's beautiful. Ooh, okay. 5 of Wands. Okay. What does it say? A good coven lets every witch have a say. True. A good coven lets every witch have a say. 5 of Wands. Interesting. So I see that you have been having some inner turmoil. You have had some sort of, perhaps there's something in your past, something that perhaps even keeps you up at night, something you did, something that is embarrassing to you, something that you wish not, that you don't wish to relive again, yet your brain keeps repeating it on a loop. That is a sign that you need to accept that memory and process it. Process it. Process it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, there's something that needs to be processed. And okay, so let me tell you how you can process these memories in case you're having them. This is what I like to do. I like to make a YouTube a Spotify playlist of that time where I was in that space. What were the top songs that I used to listen to at that time? And I would put that playlist on and I would go into a meditative state and start reliving those memories. And it's hard and it's painful and it's just terrible, but it works. It truly, honestly works. And you go through those memories, you realize that more you dig into it, the more memories you will find. And yeah, but then suddenly the more you do this process, the more you relive those memories, the less you will have them. The loop keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I know this because it used to take me like 2 hours to go through my memories. to live in that state. And it doesn't take me that much anymore, maybe 20 minutes, because I don't have any more memories to process from that time anymore. And yeah, it really works, but you don't have to do it for 2 hours. I don't know how I did it. I'm usually very, I have a short capacity. Is it capacity? I don't know. I don't have the patience usually for that, but for some reason I did that day. Yeah, okay, so we have 8 of Wands. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. And guess what card it came underneath of? The running card. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Love when this happens. So yeah, it is time for you to take action, but don't overlook rest. Don't overlook your well-being. But it truly is your time to take some action. Your manifestations, they require some action taking. They require you to, what is it called? There is an actual term for it in the manifestation world. Action taking? No. Inspired action. Yes, that's it. Inspired action. That is required. If you truly want something, you have to work for it, at the very least, show how much you want it, to show the universe that this is what you are getting to. Like, for example, if I want to be a fantastic tarot reader on YouTube, I will never become that if I don't make videos. I have to take inspired action. I have to make videos in order for that to happen. I can't become a fantastic tarot reader without reading tarot. Okay. I've never seen this card before. So we have the Patient Witch. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. So this talks about the processing of memories, because it's right underneath the bubble power card. Yeah. So definitely, you need to process these memories that you have. They stop, the honest to God, they will stop giving you trouble once you start processing them. They give you trouble right now, they won't let you sleep because they require attention, they need to be processed. But ignoring them just makes them grow bigger and larger and more scary. But if you confront them, accept them, process them, cry about them, they will diminish. Diminish. Diminish? I keep saying that in the same way. Yeah. A little too many. I'm not gonna take that many cards. Pile number Gryffindor. Pile Gryffindor. Ooh, we have a card that flipped over, so let's take that. The Cozy Witch. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Awesome. I'm also being taken to your lifestyle at the moment. there's something in your lifestyle that is, there's something left to be desired there. How should I put this? There's something that needs to change in your lifestyle. And you know exactly what it is, I'm being told. You know exactly what that is. Some of you need to exercise more. Some of you need to... Some of you need to pay more attention to rest. Eat healthier. Stuff like this. You know exactly what it is for you. If you have a perfect lifestyle at the moment, ignore me. But let me tell you something. Most of you don't. Most of you don't have a perfect routine. Most of you don't have a perfect lifestyle. Most of you don't have everything under control. Most of you don't have the balance that you require. Most of you don't get the rest you require. Or the energy you require. Yeah, that's it. But don't try to make things perfect. Remember that, you know, like it says in the card, each morning is a new beginning. Stop trying to be perfect. Try to be consistent. What is that saying about consistency? I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it was something to do with something I already said. Pile number... I'm gonna take that card. 7 of Cups. Not every great option you've given will be a great option for you. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. You might realize, especially when you are starting to build your routine, when you're starting to build your balance, when you're starting to build your rest and your better lifestyle, you need to be open enough to find out the best options for you. Now you could, technically, you could go into GPT. What is it? GPT. Anyway, an AI, whatever, Microsoft Copilot or something. And ask them to create a perfect routine for you. Now, that is completely doable, but you have to remember that the ideal things that work for other people might not work for you. And I want you to realize that you're not a failure. If something doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that this didn't work for you. This wasn't the best option for you. We have the Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Yeah. True. So there is this desire for change. And it's a huge desire. And you can do it. But stop trying to be perfect at it. Stop trying to be perfect. You will never be perfect. That is unachievable. aspire to be consistent instead. One last card from my beautiful Gryffindors. Page of Wands. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it's effortless. Yeah. It's not supposed to be easy. Everything that is character building is never easy. Because you're supposed to, you know, build your character through it. So don't give up. Remember, it's more important to stay consistent than be perfect. And remember that if you truly want it, you have to show that you want it. You need to show that you're ready for it. And that you deserve it. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. I would also love to know how this resonated with you, so you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Well, hello my beautiful Slytherins. So you chose the Jade Crystal. And all of these cards, so let's take a look. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. First of all, we have love. Summer, princess. Courage. Number 11, time capsule. I have the confidence to be myself. Attitude, desiring transformation. And, how should I translate this? Lady of the forest? Like an elf-like creature. Yeah, okay. Could also be like a fairy, but more like an elf though, not necessarily fairy. Okay. Oh, they're all crooked. Damn it. There. Okay. So interesting. So you are dying to make a change. That is something that I see here right away. You are just dying to make a change and make things different and be someone else and have a completely different life. Oh, I just realized that the candle has gone out. I'm gonna fix that for the next group, but for this one it's too late now. Sorry about that. In that case, so that I can cleanse my cards, I need a flame, so I'm gonna switch these around. There, okay. So, where should we begin? Let's start with the Lady of the Forest. The Lady of the Forest is somebody who is curious. Oh, actually, I could read from the book. Just a minute, just a minute. Excited, excited, inexperienced, yes. Innocent, adventurous, protective, and warns about dangers. So the Lady of the Forest card can imply, especially with the other cards that are here, it can imply that you are searching for a new identity. And yeah, what else did it say in the book? I don't remember right now. But what I'm getting here is that you want to become someone different. There are things that you want in life, which is not surprising because this is the Slytherin pile, and they are the most ambitious of all 4 houses. So you have ambitions, things that you want to achieve, and you're not afraid of hard work. Definitely not. But perhaps you're missing a direction. That is something that I'm seeing here. But let me tell you something. You are on the edge of a cliff. And I feel like you're not afraid. You're not afraid of the change. Unlike, which is surprising because people are often scared of change. But I feel like you are so done. You are so over this that if you do not get a change and soon, you will just die out of boredom. That is something that I'm getting here. And you have the Desiring Transformation card here as well. And Time Capsule. The Time Capsule card, especially in the book, it talks about creating a time capsule for yourself. So have like a box where you put things, where you write letters to your future self, what you hope for, and who you are now. Kind of make and put in some mementos in there as well. And then don't open it until the time that you want to pass has passed, basically. That is something that it says in the book that is encouraged. And I feel like that would be a great thing for you to do, especially at this time, because you are on the edge of something, a really big change. I feel like you have been dying for a change for a while. Everything has been just stagnant for a bit. And I'm also getting a story that my friend told me, or my friend of a friend, my friend told me about another friend or something like this. Basically, she had been drawing cards that talked about change for a while. And she was so sick of it because every time she would pull a card, she would get change and nothing would change. And she hated that. And then suddenly everything did change and everything was just so different. And I feel like you might have the same situation where every single reading talks about change but nothing is happening. But now it's starting to happen for reals, okay? It is truly starting to change. And one way to encourage this change, if you're still in a moment of like, yes, well, when is it coming? When is it coming? How is it coming? And so on. And you want to kind of set the ball rolling. Start decluttering. That is a great way to start change, to get the ball rolling for change. That is the greatest way. If you have the money, get a new wardrobe that sort of symbolizes the new you. buy new things that encourages the new you. Like for me, I'm on the edge of wanting change. I really want some change in my life as well. And I'm also like starting to come out of the broom closet a little bit and telling everybody that I'm a witch. Well, I'm not telling everybody, but you know, like I'm starting to come to the terms that I would like to be a witch and therefore I am one, if that makes any sense. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just realized something. The princess card. Okay, hold your horses on that story. I will tell you something more. The princess card talks about your innocence, the things that you love to do as a child. I feel like there is coming a full circle moment in your life. In the little book, the princess card talks about or tells you to talk to your inner child and connect with your inner child and remember what you love to do as a child. For me, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with witches. I was obsessed with this comic book called Witch, and it had these teenage witches protecting the world from evil forces, okay? I was obsessed with that, and I just remembered there was even in one issue came with a deck of tarot cards, these tiny cards that I carried everywhere with me, and I just remembered that. That is insane. I had a huge realization about my own life, but I feel like this translates to your life as well. Something is coming back that you used to do as a child, that you used to love, that you forgot about. And now it's the time to bring that back into your life and make it your thing again. So connect with your inner child. Go into meditative, that is a word that I cannot say, meditative state. And connect with your inner child. There are tons of YouTube videos and meditation videos on YouTube that help you connect with your inner child. And that is something you should absolutely do. And make that time capsule. Make it. And see how your life has changed in 1 year from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. Yeah, that is amazing. I just realized that. Okay. Then we have the courage card. And you have the courage to make this change. You do have it. There is no question about that. You just need to get the ball rolling. I'm just trying to remember, because I said hold on that story, and what was the story? The story was about me. Did I actually continue that story? I think I did. Sorry about that. Anyway, you also have the love card here, and I'm really curious to see what that talked about. Is it about you? Is it about somebody else coming into your life? Let me read this, what it says here. This is in Finnish, so I'm gonna translate it to you. We send huge love waves into your heart and mind. They wake up the love towards yourself. You have made a clear decision about accepting love into your life and surrendering to enjoy it. This decision has awoken you to see new love, to see love and the beauty of life again. give yourself the permission to enjoy and joyous and celebrate, maybe. Give yourself the permission to celebrate and enjoy love in every stage, I suppose. Okay. That was a rough translation and a lot of ums and ers, but you know, that's life. But let's see, I want a spirit guides. Can you please give me a clarification card for the love card over there? I would like a clarification for the love card, please. King of Swords. We can learn important things from one another. I see. Okay. We can learn important things from one another. Learn about love. I feel like you have been sworn off from love for a while. This is a message for a few of you. You have been sworn off from love, sworn off from guys and girls, kind of like had a break from all of that. And now is the time to welcome that back in. Welcome love, welcome boys and girls and women and men and everything in between back into your life, because there is so much you need to learn from love. And the only way to learn about love is to love and be loved in return. Love is something you cannot learn from books. It has to come from experience. My beautiful, beautiful Slytherins, what message do you have for me? We have the Ten of Swords. Hurt people, and hurt witches. Curse, it says on the bottle. Hurt people, and hurt witches. I feel like this has to do with the love card. I'm sorry, I'm burping heavily at the moment. I just finished my energy drink, so that is having a payback on me. Is that a proper sentence even? My English is not Englishing today. And then we have the High Priestess. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. Okay. And then we have Five of Swords. You can't be right all of the time. Okay. Okay. My beautiful Slytherins. I see that you've had some trouble with people in your life. I see that there has been people, you know what they say, some people are lessons and some people are blessings and something else. You've had a lot of lesson people come into your life lately. And you've learned your lessons. Yet there has been moments when you have craved payback, as did my energy drink over there. It's unnecessary, I'm hearing. Or if you want, there are spells for that. I'm a baby witch, by the way, at the moment. I'm just getting into witchcraft, so I'm not sure which spells are best for what yet. But if I were you, I would definitely look into those. Yeah. I also see that I just saw a bridge in my mind. And this bridge is very narrow. It's just wide enough for one person. And especially with this card, you can see there are 3 people going in different directions. When you are going through this change, you have to go alone. Some people cannot go with you, and that is because they were only meant to be in your life for a time. And they are not welcome in this new stage where you are going, because they have their own paths to follow. And yeah. They have their own paths to follow, and they cannot come with you. Yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here. But hurt people, and hurt witches. And there's a curse. I wonder... Do not curse people. If that is something you have in mind, do not curse them. And I also know that you know exactly who are these people that I'm talking about. And you may feel like... How should I put this? Okay. I'm gonna tell you a story about my life. I had this friends with benefits thing going on with this guy. And whenever I would watch a pick a card reading, they would tell me to cut him loose. And I was like, oh, not this again. Like, okay, like I know he's no good for me. That's why we're not in a relationship. It's just fun. Like, what's the problem? Like, I'm just having fun here. And then he started acting out aggressively. And I said that we're done, we're over. So guess what he did? He said, oh my goodness. He said, this is not over. I know where you live. I know where you work. And when I come, I won't come alone. And that was really scary for me. I haven't seen him. I'm contemplating on reporting him to the police. Haven't done that yet though. I'm still contemplating. But they were right. They were right. I should have cut him off sooner. And I feel like you are having this situation with some people that are not good for you at the moment. And with this high priestess, when in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. I know you know who I'm talking about. They cannot come with you. They cannot come with you. They're not meant to be in your life in that stage. They're not welcome in your new life. They are the ones holding you back. We also have the moon. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. Yes, sir. I really hate this cord thing here. I keep bumping into it. There we go. I tied it around the pole. We have another card here, but I want to talk about the moon card first. Reflect. Write about these people, who they are. Talk about it with your friends. Have some outside perspective. I just heard though that some of you will be losing an entire friend group because they are not supportive of your change. That is something that is sort of the price of this change. And it might be scary, it might be haunting, and it might cause you pain, but it's worth it in the end. Because I see that you're gonna gain so many more people after this change. You're gonna gain so many people, so many new friends, your soul family, your soulmate, if you haven't found that yet. But at the moment, there are people in your life that are not welcome. They don't belong in the new world that you're building. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. I have a burp coming up, but it's refusing to come up, so sorry about that. It says, wow, what an abundant opportunity. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there are these opportunities coming for you from every single direction after you've done this. After you've done this change. After you've let the people that you must let go of, go. Is that a proper sentence? I don't know. There will be new people coming into your life. There will be new opportunities. There was just this. Okay. It might feel like a heavy price to pay for change, to let these people go. But in the end, after you've done it, after you've found your real people, after you found your soul family, the price feels like pennies at that moment. Like it was nothing. Like, I would do it again. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. Okay, then we have the King of Cups. Always compose yourself before giving a response. I see. You have a sharp tongue, being a Slytherin, obviously. And I feel like you can be a little bit cutthroat, especially if you feel threatened. Oh my goodness. I can't speak today. Especially if these people are giving you a hard time after you decide to let them go. You may even have an experience like I did, where they threaten you because you are leaving them. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're just words. Oh my God. Okay, let me move these over because we have two more cards coming up. We have the Hierophant. I actually felt the Hierophant energy here earlier. I wish I had said it, because now we have the Hierophant and it says tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. And I had this feeling that you're gonna have to do things a little bit differently than other people, which is not surprising, you being a Slytherin, again, because you have your way of finding creative solutions to problems. Yeah. We also have the Tower, which describes a huge change. And it says, okay, and it says, get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. And that is exactly what is happening for you. Things are gonna get shaken up. But there is so much beauty, so much love, so much friendship, so much happiness in your future. But the price is these people, letting them go. That is your price for this change. That is what I see here. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. I would also love to know how this resonated with you, so you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing so. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful Hufflepuffs. So you chose the orange calcite. Let me put this one away first. And all of these cards, so let's take a look. So you chose the Law of Attraction. Fall, Magic. Animals. Dance the Rainbow. I love to have beauty in my life. Fall, the quiet joy of transition. I love this card. And Ikuturso, which is a sort of Finnish sea monster in our folklore. Okay. So let me move these a little bit and make sure that they are straight. There we go. Okay. All right then. So, you have two similar cards here. Ikuturso and the Magic card. They both talk about the same thing. In the Magic card, you can see that she has dried up... Oh my goodness, that was my cat behind my door. I might have to let her in at some point. She has some dried up twigs. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna let her in because she will not stop doing that. Okay, come on in. Actually, it was my other cat, Toby. So, she has some dried up twigs in her hair that represent old limiting beliefs that she has. And then she has some, I think those are ash mountain berries. Oh no, mountain ash berries in her hair, which describe or mean what is kypsä in English? Matured thoughts that have come through this self-reflection. And then we have the Ikuturso card, which talks about... I have the book right here, so I can actually check. Give me a second. It was the Four of Cups. So that's 7-3. The page is 173, if that is significant to anybody. It says, self-reflection, facing past shadows and freeing from fears, stopping, turning inwards, change to better, restriction that, oh my goodness, restrictions that have to do with feelings, or clarifying those feelings. Yeah. So what should I say here? Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna get into this energy. I feel like you have done a lot of shadow work and it has paid off. I feel like it's about to be your time now. Like you have looked inwards for some time now. And it's time for you to come out of your shell. This fall time has been great for you. It has been difficult, but it has been great for your character development. And it's time for you to get out there more. Yeah, that is something that I see here. It's almost like you're becoming your true self. This could also be my witchy pile. I'm getting some sense of that. I'm also sensing the energy of my friend here. Hey, Pupu, jos sä katsot tätä. Just saying hi. I'm getting some energies of that. And this energy feels very familiar to me. Some of you have been here before, so welcome back. I love to have you back here. But what is happening here, truly? What I'm getting is that you've done a lot of work inwards, and this has to do with manifesting your dreams. Like they say, the shadow work is the best way to manifest things, and you have really taken that to heart. And some of you may not have even realized this, that you're actually doing shadow work. I remember when I was getting into spirituality, I had a lot of readings that told me that, you've done a lot of shadow work. I was like, no, I haven't. But then I realized what shadow work truly is. And then I was like, oh, I do that all the time though. So yeah. So you may not have even realized that you're actually doing shadow work. Also, some of you are coming out of the dark night of the soul. So if you're going through that, the end is very near if it's not there already. That is something that I'm seeing. You are in a place in your life where you, oh my goodness, where you are able to manifest anything in your life at the moment. Whatever you want, you can have. Because you've done the work. There is also a little message here with the Dance the Rainbow card. I love to have beauty in my life. There is a little message about that. And a different message is coming through now. So I have a few messages about this. So you need to have some creativity in your life, if you haven't already. Let that creativity flow. And also make your life beautiful. You have been through a lot. I see some of you have lost pets. And I will get into that soon. But make your life beautiful. Make your life sensual. You're finally figuring out who you are and who you are becoming. And because this card to me represents becoming your true self. So that means that some of the things you own, some of the things you have, no longer represent the person you are now. They represent the old you. So it's important for you to get rid of those things and replace them with things that represent the true you or the new version of you. So declutter, renew your wardrobe, and so on. Yeah, there's a lot of fears that you faced. And I see that, like I said, some of you have lost pets. And I'm getting emotional a little bit, but those pets are very heavily around you. And I don't know why I'm crying. I don't know why I'm crying, but there is just this sorrow and this pain that I feel. And it could have been a long time ago too, but it's still fresh. But yeah. There are animal spirits around you. Your long lost pets are around you. And they support you. And they are very, very proud of you, of who you have become. Okay, I'm gonna stop crying now, and we will move on to your tarot cards. So let's see. My beautiful, beautiful Hufflepuffs, what do you have for them, Spirit Guides? Ace of Swords. Okay. Look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna move these a little bit forward. There we go. So you can see the text. Yeah, you're sparkling with new ideas, and I saw that with the berries here as well. With the mountain ash berries. You have new ideas for yourself. You're finally realizing that a lot of things, this is actually what happened in pile number Gryffindor. I keep saying pile number because that is what I used to say in other readings, but in Gryffindor's pile, we had a card that said blessings in disguise, meaning that there are things in your life that happen that are the opposite of what you want at the moment, but then later on, years later, you realize why that didn't happen, why you were not allowed to have that. It's because something better was meant for you instead of that thing that was much better than what you originally hoped for. And you are now at that stage where you're realizing that a lot of things that happened, or a lot of things that didn't happen, a lot of manifestations that you wanted didn't come true because of this thing, because you were meant for something better. And you are at that stage where you're coming to terms with that, where you're realizing those things, why it didn't work out the way you wanted. Oh, damn it. Okay. We have a card on the floor, and I'm gonna try to pick that up without knocking the camera over. And then I'm going to sit back down and show you the card. We have 4 of Swords. And it says, why aren't you resting? Right, why aren't you resting? You have done a lot. You have done so much for yourself. Like, you have no idea how far you've come. And you need the rest. You have done so much. Your manifestations are on their way to you. There's nothing more you can do. You have done the action, the inspired action. You've done scripting, you've done moon rituals. Doesn't matter if you really haven't done them. But you have put the energy out there. I see that for you. Maybe you've done some spells, because this feels like my witchy pile. You have whispered your thoughts, your wishes, your hopes and dreams to the universe, and the universe has heard them. And they are on their way to you right now. There is nothing more you can do except to keep consistent. Keep doing what you're doing, but prioritize rest. Okay, we have a card that flipped over somewhere. Or is it 2? No, it's just 1. Ah, yes, of course. 10 of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. 10 of Pentacles talks about ultimate fulfillment. Having everything you've ever wanted. And it's right underneath, I love to have beauty in my life. Your life is about to become so beautiful. You might still be in the stage of the dark night of the soul, where everything seems hopeless, but you're coming out of that. You're getting everything you've ever wanted. You just need to stay consistent. Keep doing what you're doing. And, okay, I'm getting a message for some of you that are having a depressive period or dark night of the soul, or something heavy is going on in your life. What was the message again? This is only temporary. And the way I'm feeling right now is like I'm trying to run in water. And it's very tiring, it's very hard, and the resistance is growing heavier and heavier. But it's gonna be over very, very shortly. You're just about to reach the shore. You're just about to get out of the water, where running is much easier. You're getting out there. And because we have the 10 of Pentacles that says having it all looks different to everyone, and I love this card because it has this woman, in case you're just listening and not actually watching this video like I like to do with my pick of cards. It has a woman sitting on the porch with 10 cats. And I love that card. So it could be that not everybody understands your idea of a perfect life, of your idea of happiness, and that's okay. That's okay. They don't have to get it. You don't have to justify yourself to everyone or anyone. We have cards that flipped over. I'm gonna fix it right away. Yeah. You don't have to justify your decisions to anyone. And I know that with a lot of Hufflepuffs that is an issue. They are a bit of oversharers, and they want to please everyone and hate confrontation, and just want to make everybody happy. But that is impossible, my dears. That is impossible. You can't make everybody happy. You can only make yourself happy. So do that. We have Page of Wands. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it's... hold on. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. What does this mean in this reading, though? Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. Underneath the animals card. I would like a clarifier for this card, please. Okay, that was quick. Six of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. I have no idea what this means in this reading. Like, I'm not getting messages about this. Oh, hold on. Wait, huh? There was a card. Okay, I wish I could have gotten that on camera. But there was a card in my other deck that on its own, well, this card slipped over the deck on its own. And it says honesty towards yourself. And I'm gonna read this. This is in Finnish, so I'm gonna translate it to you. Take a good look at yourself deep within if you want to know what this situation truly is about. You can admit the truth to yourself because we are with you and protecting you and guiding you through all the necessary transformations. Focus on your true wishes because they are going to come through or come true like a miracle. I'm gonna put that here. That was interesting. I feel like, oh, okay, I got it now. I got it now. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. There might be somebody in your life that doesn't understand your happiness, because we also had having it all looks different to everyone. There might be somebody who doesn't get you in your life, that doesn't support you, because they just don't get your vision. And then we had the Six of Cups. Give yourself the permission you were never given. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. So there is somebody in your life that doesn't support you and is kind of making you doubt things. But you need to be honest towards yourself. And I feel like this is the work you've been doing, actually. Making a difference between the hopes that you have for yourself and the hopes other people have for you. This could be like a parent or parental figure that doesn't understand your ambitions or what you want to do with your life. Yeah. Yes. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. So there is somebody hindering your process. So what more messages do you have for my Hufflepuffs? What messages do you have for my Hufflepuffs? Okay. Oh, okay. So this card wanted to come. We're gonna take that too. We have 5 of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. True. Let's see what this is about. Let's take this card as well. We have 4 of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. I have a feeling that there's going to be a loss in your life because you are transforming. Again, once again, this is the message, this is the image that I get every time somebody is going through a transformation and another person cannot come with them to the other side. I see a bridge that is narrow and it's wide enough just for one person to cross over alone. And you might be experiencing a loss, perhaps of this person that doesn't support you. But it's not going to be the end of everything. What is the try not to be so picky, okay, card? Because I'm picky. And I think being picky is important. So what is this about not being too picky? Because I'm being triggered. Okay, on the floor, of course. Let me pick that up for you. So, we have the 8 of... goodness, my chair is stuck. Okay. We have the 8 of Wands. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. Try not to be so picky, okay? So... okay. After all of this self-reflection and looking deep within, all this shadow work, it's time for action. But you might be confused as to where to go, what to do now. And you're looking for a certain direction. I'm getting a message about somebody not knowing what is the next step in their lives. And I'm getting a specific message for some of you that doesn't know, that want to go to college, okay? But don't know what they want to study. That is a very specific message for just one of you, I think. Let me know if that resonated with you. But it's time for you to go, to start actually figuring that out. And I know that that's easier said than done. I've been there. I've absolutely been there myself. And what happened to me was that I applied to 3 schools to study biology, microbiology, and vocational school for how should I put this? Well, it was a laboratory technician school. And I did not get into the first 2. I did not get into college, but I got into vocational school, and I talked to the unemployment agency, and they told me that I had to go to school because I applied and I got in. I had to go. So I did. And as it turns out, I hated microbiology because we had microbiology in that school as well. So it happened to be a blessing in disguise that I didn't get into microbiology. I got waitlisted. I was the first person on the wait list and I didn't get in. But that was a blessing in disguise. Again, we had that blessing in disguise conversation earlier, so that's funny. But in that school, I decided, or I realized that I really loved chemistry and I wanted to study more of it. And that is how I figured out what I wanted to do. So start thinking, look within yourself again. What would light your cauldron? What would make your soul ignite? What is it that you really want to do? What do you want out of life? And another funny thing is that oftentimes, especially in my case as well, again, when I was a kid, I told this story actually earlier in another reading, but I was obsessed with witches in my childhood and magic and tarot. And I didn't remember that until today in another reading that actually happened to me. That I am now a witch or a baby witch and I'm learning witchcraft and I read tarot. So that is really funny. So take a look at what did you want to do as a kid, or what did you say when adults ask you what do you want to be when you grow up? What did you say? What made you happy when you were a kid? We have a card that flipped over. And it says, okay, so we have strength. It takes great strength to be soft. So I feel like this has to do with hold on, I'm getting a message. Can you give me the words? Okay, so what I'm hearing, it takes great strength to be yourself. So be true to yourself. When you are dealing with this spilled tea isn't the end of the world card, be soft, be kind, be yourself, be your Hufflepuff self, and it'll be all right. You will be just fine. You will figure things out. You have done so much work, and the work isn't done yet, unfortunately, but you're getting there. Yeah, okay. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again. And I would also love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye! Hello, my beautiful Ravenclaws. So you chose this beautiful piece of aura quartz. And all of these cards, so let's take a look. Oh, come on. Okay. We have grounding, summer, renewal, answers, bake magic cookies. I can give good things to myself and others. Attitude, desiring belonging. Oh my god. Clyde, please don't. She is going through my garbage. And then we have Arnikratti. Funny word. A sort of elf or goblin that protects treasure buried in the earth. Yeah, okay. So my cat has an annoying habit of going through my garbage, knocking it over and starting to eat paper. So I have to be mindful of that at the moment, since she is going through my garbage and I don't want her to eat paper. Okay, not straight yet. There? I think so. Oh, Clyde! Sorry, that scared me. Okay. Okay, so you have an interesting spread here. Where should we begin? Well, the attitude card, desiring belonging. I feel like this is past energy. In your past, you have tried to belong and kind of diminish yourself in order to belong, and kind of hide some sides to you, or hide something about you. Clyde, please don't knock the camera. She's being super annoying at the moment. But I love you anyway. And this feels like past energy to me, like I said. Because we have the renewal card here, which is a beautiful card. It's one of my absolute favorites in this deck. It has a fire fairy who has the symbol of fire as a necklace, and then she wears a dress made of phoenix feathers. And she talks about a moment of being reborn, having the lust for life and being curious and loving life, and having that moment of where everything is perfect and nice and exciting. And I feel like you're waking up to that. I feel like you are having this moment of rebirth, a phoenix moment, you might say, where you are being reborn, obviously. We also have the answers card, which talks about already knowing the answers within. Oh my god, I'm gonna let her out. Honey bunny, you're being really annoying today. Okay, bye-bye. I hope she doesn't want to come back. Okay. There's a message about grounding, though. There's a message about grounding. Let me think for a minute. It talks about how it's unwise. Oh, okay. I just heard it. What this means. I heard the quote from Harry Potter, of course. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Because this card talks about it's unwise to keep your head in the clouds and forget about the physical world, because you have work to do here. So it could be, okay, so this is a message for some of you. You may have just woken up to spirituality. This might be a new thing for you. You may have just recently opened yourself up to tarot, for example, or witchcraft or spirituality. And you're really excited about it. And you're really excited to learn and connect with your spirit guides, connect with your soul, connect with higher power, universe, and all that. And that is all good. That is all good and fantastic. But you are forgetting something very significant. You're forgetting that you came on this earth to learn, and you have a job here. You have a job to do. So you need to ground yourself more. You need to keep your both feet on the ground. And remember that you have a job here. You came here to do something very important. And you have kind of forgotten about that. So this renewal though, this rebirth is significant. I feel like this might be a spiritual awakening for some of you. This could be a second spiritual awakening for some of you, or third or fourth. Yeah. I just feel like everything is gonna be good. Like, you're having a good moment here. I'm being taken back to my own experiences. In case you didn't know, I think I've said this once before, but I have bipolar type 2. I suffer from depressive periods and hypomanic periods. I think that's the word, maybe, perhaps. Hypomania is a little bit milder version of mania, because I'm a type 2. I mostly suffer from the depressive periods, and the hypomania periods are the best times of my life, okay? Like, things are going great. Everything is going my way. Nothing can stop me. Not even train could stop me. And I think I could stop the train. Like, I feel like a superwoman. And I'm on medication now, so I don't have those moments anymore. I'm very stable at the moment, so that's good. Even though I miss the hypomania periods, but that's the price you pay for not having the horrible depressive periods. And I am glad to make this trade. Anyway, this energy that I'm feeling here, this moment of Phoenix moment, when everything is going your way, everything is just fantastic, and you feel confident and powerful and excited for life. This makes me think of those moments when I had hypomania. And there is this new feeling of like not even needing to belong. Like, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I'm not your cup of tea. I don't care if you think I'm annoying or cringe. I'm me, and I'm not gonna stop that. I'm not gonna diminish myself. I'm not gonna hide myself anymore. I'm not gonna be somebody I'm not. I'm just gonna be me. There is this powerful message here. We also have the Arnikratti here. Like I said, the Arnikratti is a goblin of sorts that hides or protects hidden treasure buried in the ground. And he holds the key to his treasure over his heart. There are a couple of messages here. One relating to the hypomania episodes. When I had hypomania, and I feel like this is a quite common symptom of those who have bipolar. When we have mania or hypomania, we often tend to spend a lot of money. We thrive to make ourselves even happier by buying things and create excitement. We like to feel excited all the time. So it could be that you are spending a lot of money right now on yourself because you're creating this new me. You're creating this new persona, this powerful version of you. Oh my goodness, my cat is trying to get back in. Oh my god. That is so annoying. I'm so sorry about that. But that is life of having cats. Yeah. That is one message here about the treasure. Or holding the treasure. So you might want to be more careful about your spending habits at the moment. But also, I would encourage you to create this new me. But just remember that it's not all about the money. You can create yourself without any money. You can renew yourself without any money. You don't necessarily need money to transform. You don't need the clothes to transform because it's all about reflecting what's on the inside to the outside. Although, I'm not gonna lie, it helps. So be careful of that. Also, the same card talks about creating boundaries. So you might need to create boundaries with some people because people tend to hinder change. And how should I put this? There might be some people in your life who are not prepared for your transformation, and they see you as who you used to be, and they keep reminding you of that. Like, this is not who you are. This past version is who you are, and I'm refusing to see that you have changed. But keep your head straight. Keep your head in the game. They will come to terms with it. And if they don't, if they really don't want to see you thrive, it might be the end of that relationship. But promise yourself that you will no longer hide yourself. You will no longer make yourself small so that other people can feel comfortable. It's not what you're here to do. It's not your job. You're not their mother or father. They can deal with it. So let's get some more cards, or let's move on to your tarot cards actually. Did we talk about the Bake Magic Cookies card? No, we didn't. I give good things to myself and others. This change that you are doing, that is happening, is good for everyone. It's good for you, and it's good for others, and it's good for your path. This is the path that you were meant to take. And while you do what is right by you, you make the world better. Okay, 2 cards. Oh God. We have the Star, It says, have faith that healing is in the forecast. Yes, absolutely. You are healing. You're healing yourself. You are letting go of limiting beliefs. You are letting go of everything that doesn't serve you. You are letting go of everything that you are not. And you're healing that. You're healing the little girl or the little boy inside of you. You know, like when we were kids, we just were ourselves, you know? We didn't have the need to change. Oh, okay. So if we were lucky as kids, we didn't feel the need to change our behavior. We didn't feel the change to change our ways to be something that we were not. Unless there was trauma, unless there was, like if parents needed us to be something, then we would become that, which is so unfair. But I feel like you're healing this side of you. You're becoming, okay, so more like you are unbecoming everything that you're not. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Yes. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing amazing. Don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what's right. Don't let anybody get in your way, because you are on your path right now. You have found your path. You're on it. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And don't let anybody get in your way. Hold on. There's a message coming through. I think it passed. I don't know why it's not coming, so let's move on. It will come back though if it's meant to be. Pile number, okay. Pile number, this is no number, this is Ravenclaw pile. We have Four of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? This card I do not understand. I talked about this in another pile. I'm a picky person, okay? I'm picky about everything, and I don't see any harm in it. I think it's good. The same way I don't see anything wrong about being stubborn. If somebody tells me I'm stubborn, I say thank you with a smile, because being stubborn means that you do not give in to other people's will so easily, right? I don't bend my will according to other people, so thank you for calling me stubborn, thank you. Okay, we are past the point, but I would like a clarifier for the Four of Cups, please. Four of Cups, clarifier for Four of Cups. We have Justice. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Let's see what it means. Four of Cups. So let's dissect this. The Four of Cups talks about disappointment, not seeing the good that is coming right behind you, not being perfectly pleased with what you have. And Justice talks about balance, karma. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Try not to be so picky, okay? I'm sorry I'm taking so long, but I'm still finding the message here. Let's get another card, just in case it clears things up. It did for the last pile. Can you please clarify the Four of Cups for me, please? We have Six of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. Try not to be so picky, okay? Give yourself the compassion you were never given. Not being happy with what you have. So what I'm getting here is that you are supposed to create your own happiness. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Try not to be so picky, okay? So, oh my god, I'm gonna let that cat in once again. She will drive me mad if I don't. Come on. Come on. No, honey, that's my seat. No, baby, that's my seat. Sorry about all the distractions here. But if you're new here, this is pretty normal. This is pretty normal. You're supposed to create your own happiness. You're supposed to create your own things. You're on your own path. It may feel like when you are on this path, not everything goes out the way you want it to. Your manifestations may not be exactly what you want them to be. Come on. You want to come in? Come in. She will not stop until she's on the table, so come on. Okay. Yeah. So be careful, that's fire. Be careful with not giving up on your dreams. If you, okay. Give me the words, please. So you're starting to manifest, right? You're on this path, you have reborn, you want to start manifesting new things. It may feel like all the opportunities you're getting are not exactly what you want them to be. Don't give up. Don't give up on these dreams because they are coming. The universe is just testing you a little bit. So let me give you an example. You're trying to manifest love. Oh, Clyde, please. You're trying to manifest love, but all you keep getting, all the guys or girls you keep getting are not exactly what you hope them to be. This means that you don't have clear enough intentions, or you haven't been clear enough about what you want. Or, second option, universe is testing you. They are showing you or giving you guys or girls that you used to date to see if you will fall back into that trap. And so be careful about that. Yeah, okay. Honey, this is not the place for you, please. Okay, 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 okay. No more. Oh my goodness. Let's get another card. I'm sorry this got so messy. If you do not know what it's like to own a cat, this is a very good representation of that. So my Ravenclaw pile Ravenclaw pile. Let me clean this up. I don't know why, but my hands are shaking. Also, my nose is really itchy. I hope you're still here. I'm sorry this got so messy. I hope I haven't lost you. Ravenclaw pile. What do you need them to know? The try not to be so picky, okay, still kind of haunts me. And I'm not getting another card, so when I'm not getting an extra card, it means that there is still a message on the table. So let's think. And the try not to be so picky, okay, is kind of haunting me. Okay, now I got the message. This is another message for some of you. If you're related to the other message that I gave surrounding these cards, keep those. And if you didn't, hear this one. You may have been too picky, or you may have been a little bit too clear about your intentions or about the things that you want. You have a very clear step-by-step or a list of characteristics of a person that you like. Ah, Clyde. Jesus. Like, I want them to be tall, I want them to be this height, I want them to have this much money, I want them to make this much money annually, I want them to want kids and this many, I want them to have blue eyes, I want them to have dark hair, I want them to have this car, I want them to want pets, specifically 2 cats. I want them to be good in bed. I want them to have these characteristics. You've been a little bit too precise. And I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm saying that that narrows it down a little too much. So be more open to what you want. Be more open-minded. Yeah. Oh, my cat is making trouble. If you hear that noise, that's my cat going after this plastic pug, not pug, a bug. A ladybug to be exact. Ravenclaw pile, please. Ravenclaw pile. There we go. Oh, the Empress. The Empress. We have the Empress here, you guys. Okay. The Empress. There is beauty to be found in every experience. Oh, yes. So I feel like some of you might be dating at the moment. And this is where the try not to be so picky, okay, kind of comes in. But also, like I said, it's okay to be picky. Do not let go of your hard set boundaries or hard set desires or characteristics that you want, but be more open-minded. Don't let go of those things. Like, if you want kids, they also need to desire kids, obviously, because you can't change somebody. You can't change their desires. So it doesn't make sense for you to date people who do not want kids if you yourself want kids. So, but there is beauty to be found in every experience. Every date you go to, it's important that you take a lesson of that experience. What did you learn this time? What kind of characteristics did you like about this person? What kind of things didn't you like? Be exact and let it be known to the universe. This is actually, so I'm currently dating, around, I should say, trying to find my future husband. And I actually had a reading done. It was a love reading that I had done to me. And I asked, should I keep like staying on dating apps or should I cut those off? And she said, oh no, stay on it, because that is how you find out what you truly want, because you meet all of these people, you meet all of these different people that are wonderful in different ways, who are not so wonderful in different ways. And that is how you kind of get more in tune to, or kind of make it clearer for yourself, like what you truly want. She's driving me mad. Yes, her name is Clyde, but she's a girl. I have a very poor sense of humor. Her name is Clyde because I had a cat named Bonnie, so obviously she had to be Clyde, no matter the sex. Yeah, but with the Empress card though, the Empress card kind of goes in with the renewal card. You are becoming your best self. You are becoming your future self. You have taken steps to become your future self or the higher self. You're not that yet, and you will never quite be like that, but you're getting closer and closer. We have Eight of Swords. Stop overthinking it and just do it. So if you're not on dating apps, you might want to do that. If you are in a happy relationship, obviously don't. But I feel like this is about dating. But also it could be about something else. It could be about your career. It could be about starting a new project or a side hustle. There is something in this life that you are contemplating on, some sort of adventure that is new to you, that is something that you see your future self doing, but you haven't started it yet. You need to stop overthinking it and just do it. Just like me. In my early tarot reading years, I didn't feel ready to read tarot. I felt like I was horrible at it, but I still started just because I felt like I learn as I go, and I did, and I'm still learning. I still don't feel like I'm quite good enough to be reading tarot, but I feel like at the end of the day, if I don't read tarot, how will I ever get good at it otherwise? Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups, you guys. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. I love this. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. Yes, that might be my new favorite card in this deck. I haven't seen that before. So, as it happens, there is new love coming your way. If you are in a happy, committed relationship, it could be that you are getting in a next stage in your relationships, or you are connecting more. I'm just gonna move a little bit. Oops, sorry. But the text though, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. And it's right underneath the renewal card. You have so much potential. You have so much potential. Like incredible amounts of potential. And you are just waking up to it. Just waking up to it. Like, yeah. This is gonna be great. This is going to be fantastic. Oh, we have two cards. And they just flew out of the deck. I have to make some more room and fix these. Oh my goodness, my hands are really shaking. Okay, Three of Swords. It's okay to cry. Oh, honey. Is there a loss that you haven't quite gotten over of? Is there a breakup that happened that you're not really over yet? I'm getting a message about somebody not having a... Okay, so I'm getting a message about somebody having a crush and those feelings not being... This is a hard word. Reciprocated? You know what I mean. Yeah. There is a song, there is a Finnish song that goes something like this. Sorrow is a guest of honor. Feed him, water him, and he will be sooner rather than later on his way again and coming closer than you think. Meaning that it's going to a neighbor or something. So when you are visited by grief, cry about it. Cry it away. Cry it all out. Pour it all out. Let it fill you. Cry about it so you can't cry about it anymore. Let it just fulfill you. And sooner rather than later, it will be on its way. You have processed it. Processed it? No. Processed it. Okay. Then we have 10 of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they have to be, than they need to be? There are easier ways to get what you want. Oh my goodness, this reading is so long. I hope you're still here. I didn't realize how long it's taking, but I hope you're still here, and I hope this is resonating. But the 10 of Wands talks about exhaustion, taking on more than you can handle. And while you're going through this Phoenix moment, try not to change everything at the same time. Go with like a couple of changes at the time and then adding on as you go through that. This Phoenix moment isn't an overnight thing. It's over the weeks kind of thing. Over the months kind of thing. So do not take too much don't take more than you can handle at the same time, because you don't want this rise to fall flat. Okay? You want it to keep going up and up and up. But if you take more than you can handle, if you try to change too many things at the same time, it will fall flat. And be careful of that. So yeah, this is what I had for you. I'm sorry this reading got so long. But I'm hoping that you're still here watching this video. I would really love to know how this resonated with you. So you can leave me a comment or a like or even subscribe if you feel like doing that. But otherwise, I truly hope I see you in my next one. So bye!